Up Tuesday Night Live. What's up? What's going on? How are you? Woodland Rallyman mag pouches. We've never made these before. We had to actually create a new item in the menu for them. We have them with pistols. We have them without pistols. If you're not familiar with these lids Velcro into the back, so they're adjustable for height. And you can use them for AK mags, 308 mags, or 5.56 mags. You can put 3 M4 mags. You can put 2 308 mags or 2 AK mags in these. And this will hold pistol mags, multi-tool, surefire light, 550 cord, small monocular. You can put a lot of stuff in those side pockets. More tear-off med pouches. Patch wall hangers. Those are 30 by 36. Those are the big boys. The big ones. The Biginskis. Not sure why these are over here. Clayton, what's up? Taylor, what's up? Eagle 357, Charlie Wood, Dale, what's up? Stephen Holmes, how are you? Byron Roberts, Brian Grinch, what's going on? Joseph Frazier and Kroll, what's up? It's not letting me scroll all the way back. Weird. Tattooed, what's up? How are we? How's everybody's day? What you guys, what'd you do today? Black butt packs should finish up tomorrow, it looks like. That's what's all over out here. I see Coyote tear-off med pouches also. Got a shipping notice right on. Sam, what's up? Oliver Bailey, what's going on? How are you? Monica, what's up? Kemp, what's going on? All right, I got 41 online, 23 thumbs up. I need you guys to hit that thumbs up. That thumbs up number should always be larger than the people viewing online. A lot of times guys just drop in, hit the thumbs up. They're only here for a minute. They just come in to see what the items are that we built today, and then they skate out. They have no interest in the conversation. They're here to buy gear. That number over there should always be higher than the number on the left-hand side. It's the freest thing you can do for the content that you participate in. Amanda, what up? Taylor, good day, mostly yard work. Yeah, I just spent about 30 minutes outside pulling weeds. Filled up, my guy had the wheelbarrow probably about 25% full. It is heaping over the top. It's almost twice as much as there's about 100 pounds in there right now. Yoder, what's up? Lots Project, what's going on, man? How are you? I'm sure, obviously, the Lots Project has a YouTube channel. He's very active on TikTok also. You should follow him. Are all the multicam black MAGA kit bags going to be OD? Nope. Nope. None of them actually are. My sample was, and those other 2 are going to Canada. Guys that ordered multicam black, that will be coming with black Velcro, black webbing. No honey. Go buy some. Can it wait till tomorrow? Got done hauling the mail. You asked about the caffeine content cold brew on my TikTok. Can I send you a sample of my GSD blend to your shop? Make some hot and some... Absolutely. Yeah, please do, man. Please do. Kirby, what's up? Buying my Self-Reliance Festival tickets. You will have a blast, man. You will have a blast. Come into town. I'm not supposed to tell you this. Come into town early. I'm not supposed to tell you that, right? You're not, just come here, right? Come hang out. Some of you guys that are like real forward on social media, you're just weirdos in real life, some of you. So come in here. Don't be shy. Tell us who you are. Hey, I interact with you. I talk to you on the lives every night, right? I'm the dude. So tell me some conversation we've had so that you will stick out in my head. and you'll have a very different interaction, right? Come in here, ask questions. Hey, I see these things in the videos. Can we see these? Can we go look at them, right? We'll do that. Headed to the post office this week. Where do you live that you don't go to the, I guess you don't ship a ton of stuff. Huh? That just sounds funny to me because we go to the post office twice a day a lot of times. Second Militia, what's up? My day's good, man. My day's good. Any large clothes bags on the shelf? I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. We'll look. Y'all should get some of that hot honey that was at the festival. It's so good. Is it spicy? I don't like, my guy Jeremy brings in like cinnamon honey, and it's good, but it's never my go-to. It's never my go-to. I just like normal honey. And lately, all the honey we've been consuming is comfrey honey, comfrey buckwheat from Permapasture Farms. And I have a lot of it, and Amanda's cooking and making some tinctures of something right now, and we don't want to use it for that. Like, we want to conserve it and use it, you know, to eat on, you know, biscuits and shit. She doesn't eat none of that, but I do. Was there in spring? Sounds like this will be twice as big. Oh, it'll be more than twice as big. We just had, I think we had like 600 here, 600-ish. We'll have probably close to 1,000 this time. Will we see gym bags? Probably not. Probably not. They don't sell. They just kind of sit here. So we've run them. We ran some a couple months ago. We're just running low numbers. If it doesn't sell, like, you better buy it when you get it. So if you want one, send me an email, and, you know, we'll see about running a few of them. Friend asked to check out my Fupa XL, loved it, and said, where did I get one? He just couldn't understand. You just can't order one. Yeah, it's not for everyone, man. It's not for everyone. And I love when dudes are like, why is it so hard to get this? Why don't you put a link to it? Like on TikTok. TikTok is the most little fucking cunts in the world. Like, you are so fucking lucky that I can't fucking poke you through the internet. Like jam a fucking pencil through your hand. XLs. So I have no XLs here. Because they sell faster than we make them. And I love when dudes are like, why don't you post a link? Well, I don't know. Why is it fucking sold out when I didn't post a link already? You're not willing to do what the other people who bought what you wanted were willing to do. Because the real answer is I don't fucking have to. That's why. Because I don't have time to. I barely spell shit correctly. And usually it's not even spelled. A lot of times it's spelled where when I reread it, I can't even read the motherfucker. Large clothes bags. I see Arid, Highlander, Coyote, and then some randoms. Self-reliance business are all doing good now. People are learning how much they don't know. Yeah, well, and even when you know stuff, man, there's stuff you don't know. I learn almost everybody I come in contact with, when we speak self-reliance, homesteading, food production, I learn something from everyone. XL works great for a hunting chest pack. Yeah, I'm sure it would, man. Do you take Bitcoin for stuff you sell? Daniel, I currently don't. You can send me Bitcoin, though, right through Cash App. You can Bitcoin the fuck out of me right through Cash App. But you can, on your end, you can pay any online commerce store using Bitcoin, and they don't even have to know it. You could use Lightning and pay them. Ever thought about getting into the holster game? You mean Kydex? Fuck no. A pretty big holster company wanted me to buy them. I have no interest in making holsters. There's a billion people making holsters. Years ago, when the economy kind of got hard for people, and they wanted to stay in the gun game or get in the gun game, they bought a toaster oven, right? We did Kydex in San Diego. We did Kydex mag inserts. We did Kydex holsters that we put inside of our nylon drop holsters. Mick cut and made a lot of holsters and inserts and stuff. And it was so messy that we moved it into a shipping container outside of the shop. I can't build enough of what we already build. Just stop by to thumbs up live stream. We'll watch replay later. Exodus Survival. Thank you, man. Thank you. Usually an easier, smarter way to do things you already know. Absolutely there is. Even sewing. Like part of this industry is here because fucking I invented it, right? We made it. There are materials that we finally bought enough of and brought them in, and they're warehoused, and now other guys are able to get them because I put the investment into it, right? There are still things that happen today. I watch guys sew on the internet that have nothing to do with my industry. And I'm like, holy shit, we have been doing this the hard way for 35 years. Like I still find techniques and things. Jason Sparks, Kentucky Sustainable Living. What's up, buddy? How are you? San Antonio, what's up? Are you guys still making the 2-point padded slings? So, Joshua, we haven't made any of them. We have not fulfilled them yet. We just re-upped all our foam, and we have some machine problems in the building right now. The couple machines that we use are having some issues. We have to have them tuned up. If you need one in a hurry, do not buy one from me. If you want one from me, order it, and as soon as we run them, you will get yours from me. They're badass. They're fucking awesome. Jared Bryan, what's up? Are the horizontal tear-off med pouches turned sideways or just the mount? Come on, man. You tell me. The only difference is the mount. But yes, it's turned sideways. It has to fucking be sideways. Watch. Stand by to stand by. Okay. Vertical. Right? Vertical. Horizontal. When I take this off of the vertical, to put it on this horizontal, you have to turn it horizontal. Same pouch, clocked 45 degrees, the opposite either direction, right? It's going to take 3 columns. You can put it on 2, and it's going to be 3 columns wide, 3 bars high, right? So you're going to go lace, blank, lace, right? Or just over 2 to 2. Whereas this one's up and down, less real estate. But if you're going to put this on your belt, you might just want it horizontal, right? Putting it on a rig, you're going to run it vertical. Putting it on a belt, you might run it horizontal. It'd be badass for a Scar 17. Living free in Tennessee. What's up? That's what I was saying. Same pouch. Yeah, it's the same pouch, Brandon. Same pouch. Max's Path. What's up? How are you? JT, what's going on? Jared Bryan, what is up? What's really going on? Joshua French, repost your question. He's not ignoring you. He just missed it. Joshua French, you better not have fucking said some passive-aggressive shit on here. Are you guys still making... Okay, I see it. Not trying to be sarcastic. Yeah, I think I did answer him. Howdy, SOE crew. Love to gun. What's up? Mr. Ike, what's going on? David Deal. David Deal, what's up? Pretty sure if John doesn't make it, he's not going to. I don't know what we're talking about. There's usually an easier spot. Okay, I think we've read all of these. Come on. Comment, guys. Come on. Let's go. Come on, meow. IRS. What about the IRS? What about them? You're going to have to start using your spare room to house an IRS agent. Just wait. It's coming. Just wait. You heard it here first. What's a good sewing machine? Really want to get into sewing. Oliver, what do you want to make? What do you want to make? Imagine if there's this thing called the internet. Imagine if there's a thing on the internet called YouTube. It just depends what you want to build. You got $2,500 for a machine? I'd tell you buy one of these Jukies right here. You don't have $2,500 for a machine like these, and these are $2,500 to $4,000. I would tell you buy a Conso 206, right? You're going to pay $1,200 for a 206, one of these right here. These are the workhorses. Nowadays, I only buy these big Jukies because they'll do so much more than these, and they're just bigger parts inside. Everything about them is bigger, and they're just heftier. But for 30 years, this is all we used, and I still own probably 30 or so of these things. Maker spaces have the machines you can use. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Saw you got a new fridge from the Raw Thoughts video. What you planning for it? Dog food. It's a freezer. It's a giant freezer. It's taller than I am. And I got it just to put chickens and rabbits in. I have so many rabbits right now, and I still feed them partial pellet, and there's no sense to feed them. They're as big as they're going to get. So I'm going to whack them all and put them in the freezer. Not even going to gut them or anything. Just going to freeze them up whole and use them for dog food. But the urgency to the freezer was to stop feeding all the feed. Voles chewed on the vine of my pumpkins. Jason, I've got squash borers, and it's a trip because where the vine is planted, coming out of the ground for 5 feet, the vines are just dead and all the leaves are dead, right? But then the vine looks totally healthy from like 5 foot to 10 foot down the line. I've got some pumpkins. I'm not hopeful. I don't think I'm going to get, I've got probably 20 pumpkin plants growing really well. But there's no pumpkins. Some will have little pumpkins, which will come, you know, they'll become small pumpkins by Halloween. But I do have 3 pumpkins that are doing pretty well. And my not wind blow, but like my pumpkins from last year that we just kicked off the fence in the winter, those ones that just, you know, started growing on the ground are doing better than the ones that I actually intentionally planted. What type of pumpkins? Jason, I don't know the answer. Whatever Walmart sold, I bought every pumpkin Walmart had last year, the day after Halloween. And those are growing. And then I put in, by seed, I put in 3 or 4 different varieties, whatever Lowe's and Tractor Supply had. I did some of all of them. The puppy, she is big. She is super smart. She knows not to come outside the gate when I open the main gates to her enclosure area, which is a couple acres, 3 acres. She now does not come out. I used to open the gate, swing it open all the way to bring the 4-wheeler in. She would run out and then run immediately back in with the 4-wheeler. She does not come in. When I open the chicken coops, she no longer goes in the chicken coops. And when I open the chicken confinement areas and the rabbit area, she stays outside. She knows the word no, and she's kind of running with the pack now. For the longest time, for the last few weeks, she would just kind of stay secluded, but she's kind of like become part of that pack now. Never use a GFI for any appliance. Why is that? I do have some stuff plugged into some appliances, I believe, into GFI. Are you going to do a meat bird processing class? Me, I am not going to. If somebody wants to come here and do one, like Nicole, no, I don't intend to. But who knows? Maybe. Hate moles and voles. Got an outside cat. I have 10 cats here outside, so maybe that's why we don't have the problem. Ghost pumpkins are my favorite. I'm not familiar with those. Are they white pumpkins? The orange one. Yeah, they're orange for sure. Marshall Greenbank, what is that? What's really going on there, buddy? How are you? John Lynn, what's up? Howdy, Liberty County, Texas. Hey, I saw your comment, and I replied to your comment, and I said, I went to your YouTube page, looked at your video on your chips you dropped that the power company put there or whatever. Nice property, man. Nice property. Looks nice. And I had asked where you were, and you just said, where are you? What did it say? Have you seen the Lunar Wave video by Crow777? No, never heard of him. Not a clue what that is. Do you use any type of auto dash cam? I don't. We probably should. I think that anytime you have a business or you have a potential for lawsuit, I think that could really save your ass. GFI will trip and you don't know. Got it. John needs some chickens processed. I do. And I've had several people like, hey, I'll come help you do this. I can totally do it. I have the stuff. I just don't want to do it. I have other shit. I want somebody to come here and just come here and spend a day and be like, hey, here's all these chickens. They're now in the freezer. Next car, and it's fantastic. I will check that out. Cannibalism on the rise. Human meat in store-bought salami. Are you fucking serious? That's awesome. That's fucking crazy. What about the prions? What about the kuru? How long does it take? If you consume human, does everybody become crazy and get shakes? Or is it just sometimes? You get prions from some people, right? You probably shouldn't eat dirty people. New York Times was kind of normalizing it. They put out some articles last week about cannibalism coming back. Maybe it's time for cannibalism, right? Of course they are. There is a cannibal website. And I believe in New York, cannibalism is not illegal as long as the person being consumed consents. Soylent Green. Got your email regarding the Rallyman patches. I placed the order. Thank you for making them. Looking forward to doing business with you again. Right on. There were 3 of you guys. When I'd made a comment about it, said we would run some, 3 of you guys reached out. We populated and put them online tonight. Sent you guys an email, and then about 30 minutes later, the text went out for these. I have them with pistols and without. If you're listening and don't know what these are, these will carry 3 M4 mags, which means they'll also carry 2 .308 mags. And with this adjustable lid, that means that they will also carry 2 AK mags. Because, let me show you. Because the back piece Velcros right here, right? So the lid here is Velcro and Fastex. So for 308, you can Velcro this way down inside there and have a short pouch. For 5.56, it'll go right about here, and for AKs, it'll go right about here. And then you can get it with pistol mags on the side. So why do we do these Velcro and Fastex? It's a holdover from when we were doing all the SEAL team stuff when we first started this. And the idea was noise, discipline, security of the item, swimming right at whatever, crawling through shit. You have the security of the Fastex buckle. Once you're in area of operation, you can unclip this, and when these were on our vests, on our rigs, these would Velcro down and lock to the inside Velcro on your duty belt, so it would hold this completely out of the way. Now you're just ripping this. So you're just ripping Velcro for speed of extraction. You don't need the security once you're in area, you're sneaking in whatever, area of operation, you might fire, you might change mags, now you're just ripping Velcro. But it's loud. Well, so are the 28 rounds that you just dumped out of your 30 round mag, right? They probably know you're there, even if you're suppressed. I'm eating vegans if it comes to it, grass-fed. Eat the vegans. Of course, the state will decide what consent means. Yeah, when it's in their advantage. Somebody's protesting tonight at some politician's house, and they are arrested. There's some conservatives somewhere protesting, and they arrested them. But they didn't arrest the fucking crazy liberals that were protesting last month at other people's houses. It's when it's better benefit, right? Tested some Rallymans. I got and found they could hold 3 AK mags. Haven't had any issues with them fitting or taking them out of the pouch. Probably the best AK pouch. So yes, you can jam 3 in there, but when you pull one out, another 1 or 2 will oftentimes stick if you have them bullets up, right? If you got them bullets up. Now, if you run them bullets down, that lug on there, when you pull it out, will eventually eat this edge tape. So typically, most guys running AKs are going to run bullets up. That mag plate on the bottom will always overlap if you put 3, and it will pull the other one up with it. Will it do it? Yes, you can do it. Consent are organ donors. John, would you ever go keto? I had ice cream for dinner. Like I ate half of a fucking communist ice cream, you know, Ben and Jerry's. Would I go keto? No, I don't have any intention of going keto. I eat a ton of meat. I eat a little bit of carbs with it. Amanda does keto. Actually, I guess she's, for the most part, carnivore right now. But I don't have any intention of going. I can lose fat if I need to, easily. Is the 2-inch Cobra duty belt Velcro line? It is, but I don't have any 2-inch Cobra buckles, so don't order it. Order a 2-inch duty belt, and it will probably get made this week or next. Human meat has too many pharmaceuticals. But what about the Kuru, right? Have you ever, you want to see a great video on prions? Look up Simon. What's his name? The bald dude with the glasses, Simon. British accent. He has like 5 or 6 channels. One's called Mega Projects. Find that dude, Simon, on YouTube, and throw in prions in your search. He's got a great 30-minute video on prions. Biden would taste like powdered milk. I'm eating vegans. Didn't you have a story about a friend who Malinois dog tore up their sprinkler? Yeah, that was Dwayne from Strider Knives. Literally, he had a company come in, put a sprinkler system in. A couple days later, he came home. The entire sprinkler system was unearthed. His dog also would take a shit right on the sprinkler head. Like, that dog was the biggest asshole. I still have the Rally Man I watched you make on live video years ago. Mounted on a rig that rides in the car. Right on, man. Right on. Not a lot of humans out there that I would care to eat. So can you feed humans? What percentage of a diet could you feed human being to pigs? And would the pigs pass prions onto you if you ate the pigs that ate the human beings? And another question I've asked many, many times and not ever had a solid answer to, right? Squirrels, bubonic plague, right? Squirrels and pneumonic plague, bubonic plague, all over California, right? It comes from the fleas. So there are squirrels with the plague. So if you took the squirrel meat and cooked it, what temperature would you have to cook it at to not have intake plague yourself? And could you get plague by digesting it? What was the term we spoke about on Zello about eating humans? It's long pig, Josh Lynn. I don't know what you talked about on Zello, but it's called long pig. Pigs are magical things. They turn garbage into bacon. I've been drinking nothing but coffee and water. Good for you, man. Good for you. Pigs got fed COVID-19. That's how it started. Thanks, Bill Gates. Let's go, Brian. Any fish life in your pond? Yes. There are a lot of fish that have shown up. The biggest fish in the pond, we didn't put there. They come in off eggs from birds, but they also, eggs eat pregnant fish, and the eggs pass through their poop, and then it's also in the mud on their feet. But a lot of times, birds will eat fish, and then when they shit them out, fish come out of the bird alive. Also, that happens. We have put bluegill and red-eared sunfish in the pond. We stocked it. We only put 100 each. We put 1,000 ambrosia, fathead minnows, mosquito fish. We put 1,000 of those in there. But there are fish, schools of fish. Nothing to speak about eating yet. Some of them are about the size of your hand, you know. But it would be fun to go out there with some real light tackle and just catch sunfish. You could probably do it all day long if you threw them back. Coffee and water drinker here. Stop soda alcohol. That's awesome, man. Can you get monkeypox from cannibalism activity? Only if you eat the booty. I don't fucking know. New to the channel, only look quickly, so forgive me if I missed. Any plans on micro rigs for MP5 Glock 33 round max? Stay survived. My subgun micros do that. And I have 2 up here, and I think they're left-handers. Do you have a real MP5? Or do you got like a SP89? Or do you have a HK94? What do you got? What is this? This is, yeah, these are left-handers. Small rig though. You could still, when we started making micro rigs for the first 5 years, we didn't make any left-handers. So every left-hander used a right-hander. Straight black coffee, good for you. What's your 5 to 10 year plan for life? I don't fucking know. I'm getting ready to separate from the military down here in San Antonio. So question has been on my mind a lot lately. Michael, man, do something you like doing. Find something that you like to do, right? When you're working, like, okay, when you're off work, you work to have money. What do you spend your money on doing that you like doing? And the answer was, I would beg, borrow, and steal. And I didn't do a lot of begging or borrowing, so most of it was stealing. I would earn money, and I would spend my money to make gear, right? I'd be up skiing, and as soon as I got home, I'd be making a thing to go around my skis to carry my skis with, right? We'd go diving, and as soon as I got home, I would figure out how to adapt my hydro carrier to the side of a steel 100 tank so that I could take my regulator out at depth and freshwater rinse my mouth, right, to moisten my mouth underwater. I always would get home from whatever I was doing. I would think of something that I could make from what I was doing that would be involved in it, and then I'd go home and make it, right? So I would spend all my time and money thinking and creating new things, right? What do you love to do? Like, military aside, you went in the military. Was your plan to stay in the military for 20 years? Was your plan to go to SOF? Like, what happened? So you're going to separate. Like, we're done with the military, totally get it, totally understand it. What do you love doing? Like, what do you see yourself doing, right? If I came to you and I'm like, here is $1 million, go start your life, what would that look like? What would you do? So my plan, like, if you want to make $1 million a year, you need to know how much you need to make a day, right? And the answer is $3,000, roughly. You need $3,000 a day to make $1 million in a year, right? So break that down to how many hours are you going to sleep. Let's give you 8 hours to sleep or fuck around with, and divide the rest of that. You need to make almost $1,000. No, that's not quite. You need $100 an hour, roughly, a little more than that. How much money do you want? How much money does it take to have the life you see yourself having, right? When you've made it, right? What is that level? And then you need to break that down to the minute, right? How many dollars a minute do I need to make to maintain $1 million? And if you're not growing, you're dying. Whether you know it or not in business, you can maintain, but somebody will come along and outperform you. You need to outperform yourself. And that's my goal, right? I'm going to continue to grow financially. Do you believe society is collapsing? Do you believe that we would be better off having our own economies and not have to rely on the systems, right? And the answer, of course, to that is yes. But even with that said, if you believe society is going to collapse, wouldn't you be in a much better position if you made a lot more money than you make right now? Because then you could prepare. You could have different property. You could have more property. You could have secondary and tertiary properties. And you could have people there maintaining those properties, like-minded people, and they could start businesses that you also benefit from, right? So what does that look like for you? Hey, I want to be a rock star. Well, then let's be a rock star, John. Let's be a rock star. Do you really want to be a rock star? Or are you just saying like you want like rock star status? Because let's do that. Somebody was asking about an XL FUPA. Here's one right here, a black one. I'm totally selling my skis. You need one of those vertical rowers. One of them ski rower machines. Need $2 million in this economy. Neither. 9mm AR pistol for wife. Just here, MP5 Mac holders work for Glock. They do in fact, yeah. John, do you use Benchmade knives? I'm not opposed to Benchmade knives. I use Strider knives. I have a Microtech in my pocket because my friend that, oh look, what is that all over this? My friend that worked at Microtech gave me this knife and said, put this in your pocket. And it's ridiculously overbuilt, and I can use it for a ton of shit you shouldn't use a knife for. This is my fucking around outside digging holes in rocks knife. And these are like my barbecue knives, right? These are my church knives. When I'm out and I have on clean clothes and clean shoes and a watch, you know, that I use. Learn to make liquor, you'll never be poor in a collapse. I would agree with that. You should know how to do that anyways, right? Not even for the get drunk or get somewhat sedated, right? You can use liquor for tons of shit. Microtech is the best, Strider as well. I don't think Microtech's the best. I love Tony's stuff. I own a lot of Marfione Customs. That's who owns Microtech. Beautiful stuff. It's like your Rolex. Into the World, Never Coming Home, Strider. I own one-off Mick Custom Strider knives. I own the only straight razor that he ever made. I own a ton of Strider. I own a lot of Marfione Custom. But those out the front knives, they're letter openers. Let's just be real. They're fucking letter openers. They derail. They gum up. You can't even you can't even cut tape with them because it fucks up the mechanism when we're taping boxes. I have a lot of that shit. They're neat. They are not. They're not as durable, man. Thanks for the info and outlook on your thoughts process. I do HVAC for the military and plan to stay with that. Okay, so are you going to go work as a tech somewhere, or you want to start a business? I got friends that run very successful HVAC businesses, and they are frustrated through the roof right now. They cannot get commercial units. And this dude, Samsung, pays this guy to come into the big cities and troubleshoot product for big, huge, multi-million-dollar properties, right? He can't get, they're quoting 50 to 60 months on commercial units right now. They are installing shit that brands you've never heard of. Like, it doesn't fucking exist. He is also hiring people. You want to come live in the middle of nowhere, small town USA? They're hiring. Taddy Digest. You should check him out anyways. He does a stupid fucking name for a YouTube channel. I don't know why he named it that. He did a lot of aquaponics. He does some amazing fucking music. And he does a ton of HVAC stuff. Taddy Digest. You should check it out. He's on YouTube. If you're like, I got no interest in any of that shit you just said, you should still check it out. He's a good dude. He also has a house he's selling here. So if you're getting out of the military and you're moving here and you want a job, he's always hiring. And he has a house that's on 1 to 1.5 acres, comes with an indoor hydroponics, full-blown hydroponics operation that you could turnkey make money with next week. Has a huge garden, has a swimming pool, hot tub. I want to say it's 2,500 square feet. I believe there's a garage there. And it's attached to his other 50 acres of property and then his dad's 200 acres of property. Great dudes. It's probably 15 minutes from my shop. When it comes to knives, what is your go-to edge grind? Man, I don't really care. I think Tonto's stronger if you're stabbing shit and doing shit you shouldn't be doing with a knife. If you want to really cut, though, I think Spear Point's probably better for cutting stuff. I own a ton of I probably have $500,000 in knives, like no bullshit. I carry the Striders. I don't really care whether it's Tonto or Spear Point. This one, I guess this is what I'm calling Spear Point right here, right? My everyday knife really needs to be serrated because I never sharpen a knife. When I have a dull knife, I usually put a new knife in my pocket. RMJ is really good. I have a friend. I got a buddy that runs all of the RMJ divisions. We're doing a collaboration with RMJ right now. Jade is here all the time. Some of the owners from RMJ come in for the events here. I've been friends with Jade for over 30 years. And he runs American Tomahawk, RMJ. They also own American Leatherworks and American Hickory. So there's actually 4 companies in there. They just bought a big piece of property and they're building a compound kind of like what we did. Did I miss if CQBs are in stock? I don't think they are. I am dipping my toe learning HVAC and Taddy has been awesome. Max, Tad has 5 levels of membership on his site. And the 5th level, the highest level, is $500 a month. But we were discussing that today, right? He's going to do a level of membership, I think, where you get a 1-hour video conference with him. So everybody like at level 4 gets a 1-hour once a week video, and you can ask him whatever and have a full conversation, but private, right? So it's not out public. So a lot of things can be discussed and in a manner about the industry that you don't want forward facing. I think I am about to set up a membership level that's kind of the same thing. I got a friend that does that. I'm in his mentorship group. His is $300 a week, and I belong to that. And it's a 1-hour video. And we discuss a ton of shit that could never be discussed front facing forward. And it's well worth it. I think I'm going to do the same thing on one of my members, but he has an app, right? He's got his own app made. And we will probably just start it on Patreon to start with. CQB mag pouch, as somebody asked about. I see black. I see a multicam. I see with pistols here, which are also black, and I see OD. And then belt mount, I have quite a few options. And then these here are also CQBs. I see multicam and OD. If they're somehow not online, send me an email and we'll get that worked out. Understood. And yeah, either way, I'm going to become a member. I have gotten a lot of value from his info. Oh, so what I was going to say, Max, he's going to set up a deal for all the, like everybody's buying a mini split, right? And then they hire a contractor to come put it in, and then they feel like the contractor ripped them off. He is going to do a one-on-one, hey, I bought this mini split. Now I need assistance and I'm going to install it myself. You're going to pay Tad. Tad is going to live feed with you and walk you through it on video and help you in any way you need help. And then on his, we were talking about on his level 5 membership, you will get access to him through the day. So you will actually have a manner that you can actually speak to him business hours as many times as you need to question-wise. So you're a tech or whatever. There's a ton of these companies going out doing work, and they don't have an answer guy. When the guys get stuck, there's not a dude there, and Tad can totally answer those questions through video. Just got Perma Pastures. What's up, man? What's up? The swales are full of water. We had some rain today. They are covered in a carpet of green, and they are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Knife sharpening class would be good topic. Jason, empty knives. Patrick Rorman comes in, and he will do that with you. He is at the events here. I think he's been to every one of them, and he sharpens knives. You pay him, he'll sharpen your knife, but he will teach you how to do that shit. He's done that every event. Mark Terminal, what's up? Jason, Patrick from MT. Jason, yeah, Patrick from MT Knife. Toolman, what's up, man? We're going to be live tomorrow at 12:30 my time. I think that's when we're doing it. With Tim the Toolman Taylor and Nicole Sauce. Manufacturer tech support has gone downhill. Every industry, absolutely it has. Absolutely. I love that idea. Just go easy on the price, not to be cheap, just rationing funds. Who are you talking about? For me, mine's going to be kind of a, I don't know what mine's going to cost. We'll probably have different price levels where you get different access and time. But the topics, it just depends on the topic, right? Are we talking business development? If you had to pay, $300 to get into a group, but you throw your problem into the group and within 15 minutes, you have 20 solutions that could literally double your money the next day. Is it worth the $300? Of course it is. Of course it is. There just has to be value. And then there has to be execution, right? Knowing's half the battle. Extreme violence is the other half, right? We have a shirt coming out that says that. Knowing's half the battle. Kind of. Knowing, I think, is more like 10% of it. Knowing. 90% is execution, right? You have to actually do it. You can sharpen a knife from the back of ceramic plates. Absolutely, you can. Grandma used to use a crock pot, a broken crock pot to sharpen knives with. I used to sharpen knives as a kid on the curb, on concrete, right? Not the best. I'm sure people lose their mind. They would just cringe watching me do it, but my shit always cuts stuff. Thanks for sharing the Homestead Pastor YouTube. Love it. Right on. Oh, Permanent Pastures. Right on. On this channel, Second Militia, you can sharpen a knife. I can sharpen a knife a dozen ways. You want the best knife sharpener? What's the best knife sharpener? They win Blade Show, Best of Show every single year. What's that thing called? They're expensive though, man. They come in a Pelican case. There's several different versions. I know Jack Spirko likes the little belt grinder, the Kin Onion belt grinder thing. Never tried it, but they say in a pinch you can use the edge of your car windows. My buddy, who started his plumbing business, did it simply by posting daily pics of what he did. He usually has to turn away business. Max, that's how everybody is right now. Everyone is turning down business. My buddy said that they're not even quoting jobs. He's getting 30 to 40 requests for quote every day. And these are guys so everybody's moved here from California, New York, right? Big money. They sold their house for 3 times what it was worth and were able to buy property, and they're building these McMansions right now, right? They're building 3,000 square foot in-ground basement, 3,000 square foot top floor, 3,000 square foot second floor, 9,000 square feet, right? They can't get anybody to put AC units in these things. They can't even get anybody to build them. They're all living in travel trailers. My guy's not even able to quote jobs. He's literally out doing installs and working on people's units every day. They're not even quoting work right now. I searched YouTube for basil tincture and your video showed up. I was so happy. Amanda's making basil tincture right now. We need some honey for something, and we're not using PermaPastures honey because I like to eat it. So we're going to buy some lame honey tomorrow somewhere to make the tincture with. Mid-Tennessee is booming. It's all over the place, man. 1 to 42 belt sanders, the best leather belts. Yeah, you can do a strop. Wicked Edge. That's it, Great Wolf. Great Wolf's been to Blade Show with us several times. Yeah, Wicked Edge. Buy once, cry once, be done with it, and then charge your friends to sharpen their knives and pay for your Wicked Edge. Never tried it, but to say it in a pinch. Car window, we did that. U.S. woodland, so hot right now. Are you talking about M81 woodland or God's plaid? It is hot. And I love it with multicam black on it. I might like it as much as multicam black, but I love putting like multicam black trim and Velcro on woodland. Looks great. I want PermaPastures honey, but the boss said to Walmart with you. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. She said, how much honey do you need, Amanda? 1 pound. How much are those little containers? I feel like I have some more honey. I feel like I have another bag of PermaPastures honey. How long until you put in beehives? When a dude with beehive shows up here and puts them in. I just haven't pursued it. I also won't take care of them. I'd be happy to put a ton of beehives here, but there has to be a dude that comes here, every couple months or whatever it needs. I have plenty of pets. I don't need stinging pets. I have an HVAC business in Kansas City. We pick kids up at high school, train them. We start at $23 per hour. We have the best techs in the city. That's fucking awesome. That is awesome. Wicked Edge takes the belt sander every day, but it takes more skill. How long until you put bees? That's cool, Amanda. I want PermaPastures honey. CGB, what's up? What's up? How are you? Mid-Tennessee is booming. I think we've read all these. That's a good number there, guys. 103 online, 119 thumbs up, $5 in super chats. Thank you. So let's do a little business here. If you do online shopping, I have an Amazon link. All of my YouTube videos, you'll see little links to Amazon. If you click any of those, it downloads a cookie. Anything you buy on Amazon in the next 24 hours, it takes part of that money away from Amazon and it gives it to my company. Don't like me. I know there's guys that watch us for some reason that don't like us. do that for some other guy that creates content, right? Anytime you see a YouTube channel giving an Amazon link, anytime you see a social media channel giving an Amazon link, that's what's going on. I'm just telling you that we do it. I have a link to a Harvest Right freeze dryer. If you buy one and use my link, we get a little bit of the money from that. EMP shield. You want to protect your cars. I know there's always an asshole that's like, but you can't prove it. Okay. But they'll cover your shit for $25,000 if it gets hit by lightning strike. That's worth it to me. And they're not expensive. EMP shield units are like $200. You'll get $50 off if you use my link. So use my link. It gives me some money too. Drive strength, what's up? Any fupas? Yes. What color would you like? I know not with bees, but didn't he get a bouvet? I don't know what we're talking about. Raw unfiltered honey by the gallon, quite useful. Absolutely. Antiseptic, right? Cover wounds with it. Use it to sweeten with. Use it for calories. I used to give homeless guys in town a ride to the other side of town when I was 16, and he knew all kinds of ways to sharpen a knife. Oh, I bet he did. Will he sharpen my Boker straight razor? Doesn't Cody have a hive? We have a few hives. I want to say we have a few hives. They're still in boxes, and we don't have bees in them. Those containers are 1 pound. I'll hook you up with more. That's what she needs is 1 pound. Woman! When you're talking to a woman, you got to act like they're a bear, right? Woman! Walk into a restaurant and do that. Just go, woman! You'll have the attention of every woman in the restaurant. Woman! Come get your honey. Women's is? We make honey fermented garlic. Oh, I bet that's good. Do you still have the Blue Line EDC belt? Do you still make the Blue Line EDC belt? We do. We don't have buckles, right? I would tell you don't order one right now. I don't have buckles. I can get you an EDC low profile belt in Blue Line. Probably ship later this week or next week. Put that apple down. Fupas. Somebody asked about fupas. So these are danglers. These are fupas. I got Typhon Red Thread, can ship to you tomorrow morning. I have Multicam Tropic, and I have Multicam Black Red Thread. Have you guys seen the movie Ambulance? I wanted to see it. I remember seeing the previews to it. Wanted to see it. I bought it on DVD. And I watched it last night. I actually went upstairs and didn't even take the computer with me and watched that movie. I actually enjoyed that movie. It's kind of like Heat. It's about SIS out of Los Angeles. I know 2 people that were actually with SIS in Los Angeles. My mom has been making some habanero honey. Not hot, but just a little spice. That sounds good. Ambulance was good, just long. I enjoyed it, man. No, not Nicolas Cage. I do that woman shit too. My woman's parents thought I was abusing her. Took them a year to ask her. Want to see the Running Man remake, but with politicians. Well, they had that. Didn't they have that? It was called, what was that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it? What was that called? Maybe it was called Running Man. What was that crazy movie where he was a paramedic? Was he a paramedic? The bus driver? What was that called? All right, guys, I'm going to start turning these lights off. Last comments, questions, something you want to say, something you want to talk about. This is the shirt for this week. It says, "You are the carbon they want to reduce." Nicole, yours was sitting here, and Tactical never walked back in the building. I was going to give it to him to take home, and I never saw him before he left. Again, I did see him. I just didn't see him before he left. Oh, you know, I don't know why that turned around. I'll be sending 2 belts for resizing, 46 to floating, 40 to 40. Right on. Need a Thunderdome, but with politicians. Hit the thumbs up. That's right, Steven. Night Shift. I don't know what you mean, Night Shift. The movie Night Shift. Live pay-per-view. The crazy movie where he's a parent. Okay, we've read all this. So this is the shirt. We have a few left. Looks like medium, large, XL, 2X, 3X, 4X, 5X. You can still get one. Perma, I'll send you the shirt, buddy. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you, Nicole and Jack. Bringing Out the Dead. Had to look it up. I'll be sending 2 belts. Okay, we read all these. Typhon, Red Thread, Tear Off Med Pouches. These are the big ones. These will hold a ton of shit. Super, super nice. Rallyman mag pouches right there. Flashlight pouches, 6P pouches right here. Patch wall hangers. You know when you go places and everybody gives you patches or you buy patches? These hangers, these are the big ones, 30 by 36. You hang them on your wall, display all your Velcro bat patches. John, I don't collect stamps or patches. I totally get it. I totally get it. You can screw these to the wall. Most of your safes have drywall inside or wood under that carpet on the door. You can screw these into the door, and then you can put mesh pockets and our cards, and you can put all of your folding knives, you can put all of your little paraphernalia, you can put all your magazines right on the door that way. And it will organize way better than those bullshit pouches they put inside the gun safes. Looks like we have green tear-off panels coming. You little menace, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. Hellos. You have boogers in your nose. That cat sneezes all the time. He went to the vet today and got some sneeze stuff. I don't know what they gave him, something. I'll get you, David, the good shirt that reads compost. Oh, I love it. I love it. We're hoping David the Good will come out for Self-Reliance. I like that guy. What do you charge to rebuild a belt? My EDC that's been worn for probably 10 years is ready to 15 bucks. The price went up. 15 bucks. And that you send it to me with $15 in cash. Cash, not a check, not a money order. Cash. And then we ship it back to you. That covers that. That's about what it covers. How many cats? Amanda is fully certified crazy cat lady. When you have enough cats that you don't know how many cats you have, you're a fucking crazy cat lady. I am 100% of the belief that my employees, when they have cats that they don't want, they leave them here. Outside, there's probably 6 male cats. Inside the building, there are 3 cats, and they're always spazzing out when the video's on because these cats live in big enclosures and they sleep all the time. So when the cats are out, when the employees are gone, and the only reason the cats are locked up is so that they're not running out the door and packing up with the other wild cats. That cat right there is actually really small. It's a really small cat. Purchased my fupa. Right on. Thanks for your order. Been waiting since February for a belt. Might just send my old one. You could send an email and reply to your confirmation email. Typically when dudes do that though, because like you just threw out some words, but you gave me literally nothing actionable, like SICK 59 RT. How the fuck am I supposed to look up who you are? Like, how am I supposed to know who you are? You also put no order number. You put nothing in there as to what kind of belt. Like, you've literally given me absolutely zero actionable. That's some passive aggressive shit right there. If you want action, then you have to include the information that can be acted upon. So when you ordered, a confirmation email was sent. Find that email and reply to it. And I know what you're about to say. I did. Then perfect. It's in motion. If there's something we can do with it, we print it. We don't even reply to you. We print it, and typically within a week or so, you get an email with a confirmation number. A confirmation, you get an email that shows a tracking number. I don't have a customer service department. I don't have a patch your butt, make you happy department. I don't have a put my hand in your pocket and grab your fucking nuts. I don't have I don't have it. And the answer is always, well, you should hire some people. Well, you should fucking come here and work then, and I'll give you the job. Because every time we hire people, we use them to help get product out the door. We don't have a customer service. We ain't the best, we ain't the friendliest, and we're definitely not the easiest to do business with. See, there you go. I sent 2 emails. I just ignored them. That's what happened. I just ignored them. I just picked your emails. I'm like, oh, this guy's emailed twice. I'm just not going to reply to this guy. Well, send a third, because I'm also not going to look your shit up. I'm not going to remember it in about 2 minutes. So send a third email and we'll see what we can do. Usually when dudes say that and I pull their shit up and I click on I right click their name, no emails show up. There's nothing from them typically. Patiently waiting department. Yeah, typically I ban those dudes. Like they never comment here again. I click their name to see how many comments they've made. And if the only comments they made are these, I remove them and they never are able to comment on social media of ours again. Bet you have 0 rats and mice. We have mice in the feed shed. And every now and then we open the doors and let the cats in there. But the problem with cats is your cats want to use your garden as a litter box. They want to get in the raised beds and shit in the raised beds. Use the Amazon bent over backwards. Yeah, and I get it, man. But even Amazon shit, speaking of Amazon shit, I ordered cow peas, field peas, Crowder peas off Amazon months ago, and they showed up in like 5 days. I duplicated and reordered them for the swales installation. I still don't have those fucking peas. It's been probably 2 months now, and they haven't shown up. Mark, nah, he don't need to be a discount. Like that dude might totally be totally cool. Could be totally cool. Amazon's not what it used to be. You know when you used to like have stuff from Amazon and you go to send it back? I've had the vendors like deny it. And Amazon, like, you use Amazon because you have really good buyer protection. We stopped taking Amazon like credit line. We had it set up where you could use Amazon Pay, but anytime a customer had a problem, they would never send the shit back and Amazon would always refund them. So we just stopped using anything associated with Amazon. But like we've had some product come in totally fucking smashed, like glass jars broken, and they wouldn't take it back. Like, and Amazon didn't do shit about it either. So, you know, and the problem is how they ship it. We'll get a box that's like fucking 18 by 18 by 18, and there'll be 2 glass jars and 2 air cells in there. Like they didn't pack it. They didn't fill it. Of course the glass is going to smash. Car poo will put you to sleep and you die. Oh, cat poo? You mean cat? Cat poo makes you crazy. Amazon ain't what it used to be. Cat poo can contain bad stuff. I think we've read all these. Good evening. Do you have a P.O. box or address to send donations? What do you mean by donations? Yes, I have. Yes, we do have a P.O. box. If you send me an email or a message, I can give you that. But let's discuss what it is you're sending first. Donations for who? A lot of people rent from Amazon, like buy summer stuff, use it 3 months, and wow. Wow. All right, guys, I am off of here. Have a good night. We have several videos that went up on YouTube tonight. We also have a membership here on YouTube. It's $1 a month. And what it typically does for you is it tells you when we go live. You get an email notification. We also have private videos that are membership only. Anybody on our membership that has seen any of our private videos, is it worth it to you? Are they worth doing? Would you recommend people do that? Super chats. Most YouTube places that you watch, you can super chat. You can also, after the fact, if you're watching a video, you can leave a sticker, which basically you choose the monetary amount, and that's tipping those people. If you got value from it, share our videos. If you got any value, if there was information, if it was entertaining, if it was just something funny, while you're watching any of my videos, and I would prefer that you do it every time you watch one of my videos, if there's anything of value or entertainment in there, hit that little arrow and just send it to somebody that would think it's funny or get value from it. Tiger paw. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a great night. Hey, remember too, if you're going to do some shit, fucking do it like it's important. If it's not important enough to do it in that manner, ask yourself why you're doing it, right? Do everything you do with urgency and do it like it's the fucking most important thing you're doing right there. If you do that, your life will change. Things will open up for you. Just remember that. Smart ad. Thanks for the membership there. Thanks for live each night. Don't get to watch when it's happening usually, but I watch them when I have time. Awesome, Binkley, Michael. Thank you for being part of what we're doing. Thanks for participating. See you guys next time. Freedom Media. What's up? I'm out of here. You guys have a great night.